Let me ask you a question. When you think of a girl's Facebook picture, what image pops in your head? Do you see a bathroom picture, duck lips, puckered lips, and squinted eyes? How about when someone asks you to create a boy in your head? What are they wearing? Baggy pants with their boxers showing, all sorts of hats from baseball caps to Muslim headwear. Majority of youth in Baltimore usually have something in common with either their hair, the way they dress, talk, act, and even the way they pose for pictures. Don't you ever wonder why you think of these images in your head? Why are our teens falling under all these trends? Do you think peer pressure is a problem?
Yeah, it's definitely a problem. People will do sometimes whatever it takes to fit in.
I do think it's a problem. It affects people in so many ways.
Peer pressure is a problem because it causes lots of youth to not be who they really are.
Yes, because it gets a lot of people in trouble, but no, because it also brings the best out of someone, like someone peer pressure to do the positive things.
Do you think peer pressure is harder on girls or boys?
I think the direct peer pressure, like your friends actually saying, oh, you should do this, it falls on the boys, where the girls, it's more indirect, where they see how people act and what they do. And they say, oh, I want to look like this.
So have you ever gotten into trouble from peer pressure?
Yeah. So it's one time me, my dad, and my brother, we're about to just like go for a walk. You know, we like walking. So I'm tying my shoes. Then my brother comes to me and says something. Then I cuss back at him. Then my dad just hears that, it's like, how dare you cuss at my house. I did get in trouble for that, and it wasn't really a good thing.
Yes, I have gotten in trouble with peer pressure.
I got pressured to go into the girls' bathroom. There was like this little rumor that y'all had a couch inside the girls' bathroom. So all the boys was trying to figure out who would go in. They decided to elect me.
Three days in a row, they've completely ignored me. Let's try again.
Hey.
Ugh, I hate that. Why are they staring at me like that? Oh my god, is it my polo?
Oh my god, that shirt is like so amazing. This shirt,
I love this shirt.
Where'd you find the logo from? Yo, where did you get that? Oh my god. Wow.
Do you think receiving a compliment only when wearing a popular brand could influence someone's choice in what to wear? Are teens dressing for themselves or their peers?
I wouldn't say I'm facing any peer pressure now, but I'd say when I began high school, I wanted to find that group of friends to fit in with. I didn't really know, so I kind of changed the way I dressed, the shoes I bought, trying to sort of look like everybody else, seem cool, I guess. Everyone wanted those. Everyone was in line trying to get them, buying them offline. People were getting beat up for them. It was ridiculous. Like, everyone wanted these shoes, and it was like, if you weren't going to get these shoes, you weren't cool.
I think I was ninth grade. I was pressured to smoke.
Last year, and the kids in my school in the 8th grade are asking me, like, Evity, why don't you ever say, like, yo and use slang? I'm like, because that's really not the way I was taught to talk. And they're like, no, do you know what? From now on, we're actually going to teach you how to, use slang. And I'm like, no. But they actually, say, if you don't use those words, you're not cool and stuff.
One that pops in my mind is the pressure into doing drugs.
And everybody was just hanging out, and they just started smoking at a playground and asked me if I wanted to. I didn't, though.
I think peer pressure is powerful because there's really no way to avoid it.
You want to be like everyone else. You don't want to be isolated, don't you?
ideas, people's curiosity and things, see if they can push somebody over the edge to make them do this.
Maybe you're kind of desperate to fit in or to be accepted.
Peer pressure is powerful because everyone wants someone to look up to, and not everyone has the right one to look up to.
Just for that need to be liked and accepted and the in crowd.
Peer pressure tends to be so powerful because a lot of people like to get acceptance from their peers, and when acceptance comes in the form of peer pressure, it tends to be more powerful that way.
What changes do you see in someone who's been pressured?
Usually it's the way they act, how they dress sometimes, and the way they talk.
I see a completely new person, to tell you the truth.
You see somebody who has always been a certain way start to slowly but surely change in little ways, usually not always for the best.
Hi, Miss Jackson, how are you feeling?
Well, honestly, I don't know what's going on with me. I only have a desire to wear skinny jeans. I just want to follow my friends. Only want to wear relaxed hair. And this is crazy. Every time someone pulls out a phone and take a picture of me, my lips automatically pop out by themselves. I feel like I don't know who I used to be. Who am I?
Well, it says right here you're Renee Jackson.
I know that.
Yeah, just a little joke. Here, say cheese for me.
Okay.
Huh.
Let's see.
How interesting.
Am I gonna die?
Are you gonna die? No, you're not gonna die. I looked over your file, and I had some time to observe you. It looks like your symptoms are sadness, anxiety, lack of uniqueness, change in personality and your behavior, lack of self-esteem, and forgetting who you are. We, in taking into account all these symptoms, have diagnosed peer pressure.
Peer pressure? What?
Peer pressure.
Whoa, how did that happen?
Well, we have a couple of root problems. It could be school, it could be family-related issues, a bad role model or lack of role model, and most likely the media. How many hours of television do you watch per week?
Probably 25, 26.
Okay, yeah, we're going to want to cut back on that a little bit. So, some issues that come with peer pressure, just so you know, are bullying and a bad crowd of friends. Have you ever experienced any of that in the past couple of weeks?
Oh, my friends aren't the best. I could work on that.
A lot of patients who come in with these kind of symptoms, this is what I advise them to do. You take the next few days to observe your friends and see if they are the ones influencing you, okay?
Okay, I guess I can be more me and less them, if that'll work.
Well, just see where this influence is coming from.
Okay, I'll take your advice. I'll try.
Sounds great.
Being yourself is the most wonderful thing in this world, instead of pretending to be something that you're not actually.
Don't let anybody else tell you what you should or shouldn't do. If you don't feel it's right, then don't do it.
You don't always have to be accepted.